So welcome to Westcliff. We've got Hassan, the #1 seed, facing Seabrook, #4, in the first of the semi-finals. Hassan in pretty scary form so far. He's won both of his matches love and love. Seabrook a little less convincing and a little less steady, and that might cause him some problems throughout this match because, yeah, Hassan will exploit that backhand. Just too many mistakes in the first game. It's 40-15 on the Hassan serve.
That gets ripped, I've got a spare one, right?
That's just so many errors. I mean, the game's been decided by 6 errors, not a single winner so far. Both
I lost that match, bitch, because I didn't want to embarrass you in front of your girlfriend here.
For each other.
Would have been on video.
Just, close friends, who knows? Oh, it was a bomb of a serve, and Hassan's just held him up a little bit. It'll be interesting with these longer service boxes to see if Seabrook can do any damage to Hassan. He's in danger of this match, or certainly this set, drifting away from him if he keeps making mistakes like that. Yeah, it's a big serve and acknowledged by his opponent. He's just going to rely on his serve. I don't think it's going to get him through this match because, in fairness, Hassan is one of the better returners in the game. Probably in the top 5 returners in the game at the moment. It's another cheap one. Seabrook knows all about cheap. I mean, he's from Kent, but he needs to make it a little tougher for Hassan to get points. Price him out of the market. And there it is again. Interesting thing is, he's 2 love down now, but he's not actually going for winners a lot of these shots. And they're rally shots, and he's missing balls. That's a great serve from Hassan. Starting to tee off a little bit. I think the longer service boxes definitely help him. Not the tallest player on the tour. He might be the stupidest though. There was absolutely no need for that. His opponent's making mistakes left, right and centre, and he goes and tries a bomb serve again.
That's a big rally.
That's much better from Hassan. Better from Seabrook as well. He stayed in the point for a lot longer this time. Didn't go for too much. And there, no one knows what he was going for. Yeah, there's a little bit of justice there. Oh, that's a much better shot. He's a lot better when he's got a target. Proved that against me at the All England. And I served and volleyed quite a bit, and he came out with the passes. again, it's a match of errors at the moment. I mean, he's really not doing anything interesting with the ball. Occasionally shows us some flashes of what he's capable of, but this is just too many errors. Just a little look at the running order and how Seabrook got here. He pretty comfortable ride so far into the semi-finals. He hasn't had to face anyone of any note. And Hassan had a walkover in the first round when Emily Watts withdrew. He then had to school somebody, Love and Love. Seabrook's had to play 2 matches so far. Running past the camera there, that's Ben Harrison, who took care of me in the quarterfinals in a long 3-set match. Energizer Bunny there, as you can see from his physique. He doesn't have a life or or any friends. He just spends his time in the gym and on court. It's embarrassing that I lost to him, but I will confess it was just a fitness issue. Hopefully that will never happen again. That's the second Essex man I've lost to this year, and I'm looking forward to facing him again in Brentwood. But Seabrook now, Love 3 down in the first set. He's going to have to serve to stay in it. That's a much better rally. There's just no need. He does more damage when he's kicking the ball. If he'd been playing me, I'd have taken that point off him because he caught it with his racket. Those are the rules. Oh, that's a great point. Really, really good point. Seabrook probably thought he had the better of him at one point, but it's a great pickup. Opened up the court for him to put that ball away. Oh, Hassan's so annoyed with himself there. He's used to making those sorts of returns. Decided to feature this match instead of the match on the court to your left, as you can see, because we always knew that was going to be a drawing. Harrison had no chance whatsoever against Pierce. I think I'd basically broken his legs at the end by now. He had nothing left in the tank. Here we are, sudden death juice. It's a game point for Seabrook, the first time he's had one. But it's also set point for Hassan. And again, just like the set started, it ends on an error. Bagel set, 3rd so far of the tournament for Hassan. Seabrook will be pretty upset with himself. Not playing for that much money. We're in Essex, remember, there's not a lot of money out here. They spend it all on their tans and on other fluids for bodies. We won't go into that too much, but it's £40 for the winner, £20 for the runner-up, and it's £10 for the semi-finalists. So it's the difference between doubling your prize money and not. See if Seabrook can do anything else in this set to turn this around, because at the moment it's pretty one-sided, and Hassan looks like he's en route to a double bagel, or a bicycle as you referred to it. Wind's picking up a little bit now. Just away again. funny match on court 2 over to the left. Just knocked the ball over onto their court. Windy conditions. Could almost forgive it if it wasn't Harrison. And he's missed that one way long. Seabrook's going to love that, seeing a 3-point. It's the first 3-point he's had in a while. Yeah, that is acknowledged there by Seabrook. It is just too good. Someone's hitting volleys off their chin like that, and putting them away for winners. It's little dispiriting. I don't understand why he keeps going for the lines though. Ah, it's brilliant. It's the first touch tennis rally we've seen so far in this match. It's been pretty dire so far, so many errors. But he forced one this time, using the slice to perfection. Oh, he's pumped now. He's got his first game. And that's big from the Kent boy. Very big. Could easily have run away with a double bagel, walked off court and accepted it, but he's still fighting. He's still showing he wants this. Still think personally that he hits the ball too hard and it drops too short. Maybe putting a bit too much spin on that forehand. Like there, it's not even the service line. And it's an invitation for Hassan to come in and punish him. And I mean, in fairness, Seabrook isn't going to pass a lot of people off that backhand side. Going for too much. I mean, he doesn't need to be skirting with the net when he's hitting that much spin. It's not as if he's, you know, flattening it out and penetrating with his shots. It's being penetrated.
Sorry.
Hassan knows he's got a fire in his hands though now. He's dropped a game and it's the first one of the tournament, so he's not going to be taking this man lightly anymore. Net cords aren't going his way at the moment. There was much better depth from Seabrook there. 3 of those forehands are within 6 inches of the baseline. Yeah, again. Massive from him. He's taken another game. He's got to feel pretty good about himself. I know it's not a game. I think they've got the score wrong. There's no way I could be wrong. It is now. It's certainly game now, and it's 2-love. See, Elliot was ready immediately, and I really think he shouldn't have. He should have stopped there. Pierced on his way to get a pack of Haribos. Oh, it's just away. A lot more aggressive from Seabrook now. Hassan obviously is spotting that. He's moving in and trying to punish him on the backhand wing. I think, going back to that earlier point, I think Seabrook should have held him up, made him think about the fact that he was 2-love down. Make him think he might even lose a love set himself. Instead he gave the initiative right back to the younger man, and can't help but think that there's a reason we encourage mind games in touch tennis, and he should have used them there. Gone to his bag, got a drink, tied his shoelaces, got a towel out of his bag. I mean, he's sponsored, he should have a few of those in there. Anything to upset the rhythm. Yeah, and Hassan's really punishing that backhand now. He's making the most out of this opportunity to serve big on the longer boxes, and then follow it up with some penetrating, crushing sort of ground strokes into that Seabrook backhand wing. Going back to what I said earlier about Seabrook and his ground strokes, in the games where he's hitting the ball deep, yeah, Hassan's not getting the opportunity to come in. But if he's gonna stay back and try and trade with Hassan, there's only going to be one winner. He's going to lose comfortably. He's got to find a way to bring his forehand into play and punish Hassan's backhand. Hassan rarely hits through his backhand for a winner. I mean, you'll seldom, if ever, see Hassan hit a two-handed winner on the backhand side. Off the forehand, he hits a lot more of them, and certainly a few at the net, but not off the backhand side. So if he's not hurting you with that wing, just keep going at it until it breaks. Not quite sure what's going through Elliot Seabrook's mind right now. Maybe it's his trip to Belgium that's coming up next weekend. Or maybe it's just that he got dumped in doubles by Hassan to play with me.
Yeah, go on, man.
Yes, again, it's a better forehand. It's got a weight on it, but it's got depth as well, not just spin. And so you got that kind of serve, and you can get it out that wide on these boxes to Hassan's backhand. His first step needs to be forward, not backwards. Just don't understand why he's even bothering to serve to the Hassan forehand. Just keep going out wide until he hurts you. And that's a loose, cheap error. It's gone from me 2-love to 2-all. Gonna need to come up with something good now. Missed that. Nice bit of touch there. Put a lot of side spin on that forehand. Sort of drop shot, short ball. Brought Hassan forward, but wasn't good enough on the pass. Oh, generous call from Seabrook there. That was well wide. I mean, in fairness, maybe Hassan was... He's given the point. He isn't even going to bother to argue it. I suppose it's a bit late now. We don't have the challenge system here or the review. Hawkeye's about 20 years away for us at the moment. So here's my thoughts on going strength to weakness. You don't need to hit the ball that big when you're going to a man's weakness, because he's not going to hurt you with it. If you're going to hit the ball that hard, you may as well go to his strength with it to open up his weakness. See, he doesn't hurt you with the backhand there. Why would you go to Hassan's backhand with a risky shot, mess around with the net, risk the lines, bring all that into the equation? Fudge, I think he said there. He knows how big that game was, and most of it was just him bleeding errors again. Might have to start playing that Leona Lewis song whenever we see Elliot get on court. He's got to tighten up his game. He really does. He needs to do something about the number of unforced errors he hits against the top 10 players. No doubt he's gifted, but gifts aren't good enough. I know he's been practicing a lot during the last month or so. Played well at the Touch Tennis All England. Took Joe Salisbury to 5. And Salisbury, mowed through the draw. Hardly had any, any games dropped. He wasn't even dropping sets until he came up against Marcus Willis. So he's got the gifts. Very, very good from Hassan. Funny though, tactically, how well Hassan's playing right now. Not taking any risks, just going to that backhand, going there again and again. And then when he gets a chance, he slaps one hard into Seabrook's forehand with his own forehand. And it's going away from Seabrook, so it's wrong footing him as well as coming back into his body. It's that left-handed spin that Adam puts on the ball. It's a big point. Again, toe-to-toe with a touch tennis rally, and Hassan comes out on top. It's been the story of this match, it really has. Error after error after error from Seabrook, and Hassan just playing steady and tight. Much better play. Generous call there from Hassan, I must say. Very generous call, but still, you take what you're given. And this is it though. Still match point. Oh, it's an error. Opened up that court so well. It wasn't good enough. 4-love, 4-2 in the end to Adam Hassan. Hope you've enjoyed watching this. We'll have more from the finals next.